Hey guys, Steve Zonardo here with Remax West, Zonardo Associates. Happy Monday morning. Quick update on the market. Current inventory right now, 9,748 units. We're up from last week. And we were actually up in sales too. So we had 1,589 sales in the last week also. So from last week, we've had an additional, I think last week we sold about 1,000 units. Now we're close to 1,600 units. So we've had more sales and more inventory. That means that a lot more inventory hit the market, like listings come into MLS for buyers to choose from last week than we had in the last, let's say, month and a half, which is great news for sure. And we kind of split that inventory to tell you what is low-rise residential for sale, like houses, versus condos and condo townhouses, anything with the maintenance fees. Basically, right now we're at 5,000 low-rise units currently right now, and the other half of that, 9,748, would take on the condominiums, high-rise, and also the condo townhouses. Talking about blind bids, I know one of our governing parties, actually the Liberals, is one of their platforms policies is to eliminate or abolish blind bidding, and I kind of agree with that. I think it's a little bit like I always said many times on these mornings with Steve. It's what's the second offer paying, right? Like, why is the first offer getting chosen? Sometimes we're good; we can squeak by between $5,000 and $10,000 past the other offer with better terms, naturally. But sometimes we don't know, right? And I know being on the listing side of these a lot, I see sometimes there's a good spread, right? Maybe 3 to 8% spread between some of these offers, and this is blind bidding, right? Naturally, we're just no information is getting revealed to the people bidding. This is all going off of a hunch, and hopefully your realtor's got a good hunch while he's bidding. So basically, blind bidding, should we abolish it? Should we keep it, intact? And I think ultimately, I would choose to abolish it. I think it needs to be more of a controlled system where it's an open auction where we can have bids and we can go up in increments of 5,000. When you get to your limit, you kind of back off. But at least the number one or the winner of the auction won't be overpaying, or at least he knows what he's overpaying for the property or how much he's paying more than the second or third offer. At least it's a little bit more stability even in the market, because you don't want it on a street. You want a $50,000 spike on one property where that thing would have sold, let's say, 50,000 less after they went with the second offer. So we're creating more inflation for no reason. So yeah, I definitely agree with the Liberals on that one. If they can kind of revisit blind bidding and improve them to have a more of a structured auction style procedure. And just to give you an example, last night we were in a bidding war. I was representing a buyer, and there's 18 offers that got registered at the end of this, and the reason being is it's located in Barrie, the house. It's got a basement apartment. It's fully done, legal basement apartment, like sound deadening, fireproof, separate entrance, the whole thing, the egress windows. It's exactly like the unit I built up in Alliston, and this is attracting a whole different culture too, because they're going to have people that they'll overpay for the property, no problem, because they know they'll get like $1,800 to $2,000 per month in the basement to offset expenses. Or some people might be combining families, so in-law suite in the basement, and they're coming in with extra cash, so they don't care if they overpay for the property, because maybe one of these won't come up for a while. They've been waiting for a while, so let's just buy this one out. So I mean, we submitted our offer, but I already told my clients early on, let's head to bed. It was 8 p.m. I'm like, let's just call it a day, because ultimately by the time that they get to a conclusion on sale price, who knows what time. And not only that, there's 18 offers. This thing's gonna go $1 million plus. So that's pretty much it. I got an email last night around 10:30, 10:45 telling me that they've accepted another offer, which we kind of knew that ahead of time. Naturally, when there's 18 offers, who's really going to buy that and at what price? But that's pretty much it, guys. If you have any questions, always reach out on my socials here or my direct line at 647-962-4372. Ciao.